The biggest challenge that I had was balancing my active income and my wealth, and not only just in a day-to-day sense, but during a global pandemic. So Collective Genius was able to come in and act as my board of directors between Jason, Leon, Eric, Ren, Jimmy. They were really able to help me guide in hiring the right people, making the right moves, making profitable decisions, and really working through why I was making the decisions that I was inside my business. So one of the biggest issues that I faced coming into CG was moving from a solopreneur and having a couple people on my team to not having to do it myself, but to hire the right people. So one of the biggest helps for me was Eric Brewer. One of my first CG sessions, I brought up to him that I really felt like I was doing too much, and he recommended the book Who Not How. That book alone changed my perspective of focusing more on my business being delegation than me being the sole breadwinner. Another gentleman who really helped was a gentleman from Gary Harper's team, Brandon McCurdy, was a huge help. One of our business components is private money. And it's not something that is very out there. And Brandon, out of the goodness of his heart, was able to help connect me to other networks and associations that, guys in my industry, they don't really share that information. So having a board of directors like, Brandon and Gary's team, has just become extremely invaluable. And so one of the biggest challenges that I faced coming into CG was focus for my business, not just for today, but, 2-3 years down the road. My decision of where I was going to be spending my time mattered most. And I brought this to Jason, and he took time. Most people don't take that kind of time to listen, and he took time to hear out what problems and what was going through my head to be able to align my focus. And now we're scaling our company just off of not doing 10 things, but doing one thing with that same intensity. So the relationships that I've gained from Collective Genius have been absolutely invaluable. As far as I've met lenders, I've met other guys who are raising private capital, I have other operators nationwide, and I've connected with a lot of local builders in my market with growing costs, right? I'm able to share information of, hey, how are you navigating these waters? And it has been more of a collaboration with a lot of great minds that have been able to take my business to a whole nother level. One of the biggest things that I gained from CG is to stop doing things that waste my time. Jason told me specifically on the first time that I ever brought up to him, hey, what's something that I need to do? It was drop the things that don't matter most to you and that will have the most impact immediately in your active income. So the biggest thing that I gained was losing what was weighing me down. If someone was thinking about joining CG right now, I thought you had to get invited to it. So take action and actually fill out the application. Take time to get to know the people on the team, because after my first meeting with Leon, I was sold. I already knew CG was great, but once I realized that they listened to what my problems of my company were and how they were able to add value, it absolutely was a no-brainer to me. So if you're looking for wisdom and guidance, look no further. Collective Genius, it kind of has it in the name.